Hi everyone, Tom here with a module overview for PSE 5025, Human Movement, Anatomy and Physiology. To break the module down for you first of all, it's 2/3 theory, 1/3 practical. So every 3 weeks we'll do a practical session based upon the content we've gone over in the previous 2, and that could be indoors or outdoors depending on what type of movements we're looking at. We start off by classifying movements, and specifically with the classification of the appropriate terms to use when we're discussing certain movements, and from there we apply how the human anatomy reacts and how we use the body to perform these movements. We then go on to assessing and observing certain movements across a broad sporting spectrum, and by developing those observational skills and those evaluative skills of movements, we then move into the more assessment focused part of the module where we look to develop plans to help progress athletes and progress learners so that they can perform certain movements in a more functional and a more efficient way. On that, the assessment that you'll be assessed on is by identifying 3 key elements of a certain movement. Now, this movement can be applied to any sport. So the great thing about this module is that you can apply it to your sport, your setting, your school, your learners, whatever it might be. But you take the 3 key elements of this movement and you will break those down and assess them in your subject, be it an athlete, child, learner, whoever, and suggest ways in which that skill could be improved, along with the appropriate training methods and exercises that they might be required to do in order to achieve those improvements. It's a really interesting module if you're interested in the biomechanical side of human movement. It's not too sciencey to scare those off that don't really like that sort of thing, but should be really interesting because you can apply it, like I said, to your sport, your athletes, your learners, whoever you like. Please feel free to pop in, drop me an email anytime if you want to have a chat about it. I'll hopefully speak to you soon.